Sridev Verma garu. And I also request today's chief guest, the guest of honor, Sri Justice S.P.M. Bhatti garu, to be command to the sir, along with our office members, Sri Vivek Kumar Senior, President, FTCCI, and Sri R. Raghukumar garu, Senior Vice President, and also Sri K.K. Maheshwari garu, Vice President, and Chair of the committee, Sri Ishaq Mohammed. Request everyone to please come on to stage and take your seats. And also, Sri V. Sridharan garu, keynote address, and co-founder of Lakshmi Kumaran and Sridharan, Senior Advocate, Bombay High Court. Dignitaries here, and Sri
Thank you.
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
request our office bearers.
On the dais, Honorable Sri Justice S.B.N. Bhatti, Judge Supreme Court of India, Dr. Suresh Kumar Singhal, President FTCCI, Sri V. Sridharan, co-founder Lakshmi Kumaran and Sridharan, Senior Advocate, Bombay High Court, C.A. Muhammad Irshad Ahmed, Chairman GST and Customs Committee FTCCI, Sri Krishna Kumar Maheshwari, Vice President FTCCI, distinguished guests, esteemed members of FTCCI, industry leaders, tax professionals, and esteemed members of the judiciary. I am happy to be here this evening at this distinguished gathering organized by the Federation of Telangana Chambers of Commerce and Industry. The theme before us, the role of executive and judiciary during challenging time in GST, is both timely and of immense significance to India's economic rejuvenation. I was the Finance Minister of Tripura for 5 years, so I do have a faint idea of GST. I was also part of many of these GOMs, group of ministers that were instituted by the GST Council. And I think this theme is very relevant at this point of time. The introduction of the Goods and Services Tax GST marked a turning point in our fiscal history. It is more than just a tax reform. It is a unifying economic vision, one that aspires to fulfill the principle of one nation, one tax, enhancing ease of doing business, promoting transparency, and fostering cooperative federalism. Yet, like all old bold reforms, GST had to navigate through turbulent waters, especially during global disruptions such as the COVID-19 pandemic and other economic shocks. These moments test the strength of our institutions and demand agile responses from both the executive and the judiciary. Kautilya, the master strategist and economist, wrote in the Arthashastra, where justice is administered, there stands the foundation of dharma and the strength of the king. This wisdom remains deeply relevant today. The executive, compromising both central and state governments, shoulders the responsibility of implementing, amending and refining GST laws. Their role extends from policy formulation and compliance, facilitation and revenue stabilization, and providing industry support during crisis. On the other hand, the judiciary safeguards the sanctity of the Constitution by interpreting tax laws, ensuring that governance is just and equitable, balancing in interest of the state and the citizen at the expenditure of the resolution of disputes. I was hearing the Honourable Justice speaking. He summed it up very nicely. What is due to the government should be given to the government. What to the dealer should be given to the dealer. And that was a very nice summarization of this fact. In times of uncertainty, seamless coordination between the executive and the judiciary is essential. Policies must be adaptable, yet constitutionally sound. Judicial pronouncements must be economically informed, yet principled. As Kautilya once again observed, the welfare of the people is the root of the state. In the context of GST, this welfare lies in creating a system that is efficient, fair and responsive. I congratulate FTCCI for organizing this forum, enabling such crucial discourse. Let this be not just a dialogue, but a beginning of a collaborative action among all stakeholders, governments, professions, and judiciary and the industry. As we continue to refine and strengthen the GST framework, let us be guided by the timeless wisdom of Kautilya, who reminded us the tax collector should collect taxes from the taxpayer, just like a bee collects honey from a flower, in an expert manner without disturbing its petals. This profound analogy underscores the essence of balanced taxation, efficient, non-intrusive, and sensitive to the economic ecosystem. May our policies reinforce and adjudication reflect this spirit, ensuring that revenue generation goes hand in hand with fairness, dignity, and the encouragement to industry.